If you do gain the Reform Party presidential nomination, what plans do you have between now and Election Day to gain name recognition so that the typical American voter knows who you are? Mr. Cross.
Yeah, the only way I see to gain name recognition is to get in front of people, to go public, to give speeches, appear on TV, do those things. We don't have the money anywhere near, and we won't get the money to compete from a financial standpoint with Republicans and Democrats. They're sitting on $1 billion each that they've been bringing in money. Reality is that the message has to be how we move forward. We get that message in front of the press. It has to be clear, specific, put the pressure on the Republicans and Democrats to come up with something of their own that's clear and specific that they don't have now. But we have to have a better plan, and having a better plan is the way we would go forward, and getting exposure to that plan is key, and that's what I would strive to do.
Mr. Barnett.
Currently I'm working with various organizations. The Reform Party is one, the National Whig Party is another, the Modern Whig Party. They're not a nationally recognized entity, but uniting these parties together, showing that there is unity behind us, showing that there are more than just a few individuals that support you, showing that parties, though they may have differences, can actually stand together for one cause. That's what we have to do. Also getting out and letting people know, hey, you know what? Call these news stations, call other people, let them know what's going on, bring them out. I'm visiting churches, visiting schools, I'm talking to people. That's the only way we're going to be able to get known, to get face recognition. He's right. Standing in front of somebody is the best way for them to get to know you, to get to know what you're about and to know your platform, your solutions. And the other part is make sure they hear your solutions, real solutions. Don't just dirty and muck up the waters talking about the other candidates. Make solutions the priority.
Mr. Chlapowski.
I think, again, you have to become visible in the media and in the local community organizations, and to come forward and become visible. I think we saw the internet has huge potential. And if you look at YouTube, but we need to do some things that are drawing in those who are so involved in the social media that you can't reach them any other way. And so I think we have to use the tools, the electronic tools, to get to a large portion of America cheaply, and then pursue our efforts in getting recognition and getting invitations to speak.
1 minute follow-up, Mr. Cross.
I agree with Mr. Chlapowski about approach. We have a very limited time here to try to make an impression, to make a point. And the time has passed of door-to-door shaking hands or a local community effort. If we're going to make a change, we've got to get in front of the largest media establishment we can, and TV shows, and we have to do so regularly and be available to do so. And I mean, that's the only way I see, and even then, realistically, it'll be a challenge to try to get enough coverage that we need. But that's the way from here that we could affect change, as you said, large places that have a lot of coverage.
Mr. Barnett.
I would say this, I believe that social media is a huge inroad to getting your support, but I tell you what, if you can put a video out there on YouTube showing you in front of people, meeting with people, people responding, showing how people actually respond to your solutions, to your plans, to your platform, that's what's going to get the best response. That's what's going to get you out there the most. That's what's going to get the news to actually take a look at you, the media, to say, hey, you know what? This guy has people that agree with him. Maybe we need to give him a look. He's drawing attention to himself.
Mr. Chlapowski.
We need to build our party, and I see it through T-shirt sales and other things that advertise for us. In the short term, I don't see that as a potential so much as the longer term for the future elections. But short term, I see that the internet is about the only way to get to a mass